Thank you for joining me once again. I have final update on the attack that was launched by Russia on Ukraine in the early hours of the 14th of November 2025. Zelensky claimed a total of 450 drones and missiles were used in that attack on Ukraine by Russia. These numbers seemed to vary from other sources. Some other sources are claiming it was a total of 419 weapons that was used to attack Ukraine. But in this update, we are going to go with Zelensky's claim of 450 weapons. 430 drones were used in that attack on Ukraine by Russia in the early hours of the 14th of November 2025. 7 Kyiv ballistic missiles were used in that attack on Ukraine by Russia. 9 Iskander MKN-23 ballistic missiles were used in that attack on Ukraine by Russia. 6 Caliber cruise missiles were used in that attack on Ukraine by Russia. Russia also used 1 Zircon anti-ship missile in that attack. These are all the claims that was made by Zelensky. Now let's go to what Zelensky claimed Ukraine shot down and what they didn't shoot down. The interesting part, Zelensky claimed the Ukrainian armed forces shot down 405 drones out of 430 drones that was launched by Russia. Holy moly. Wow. Wow. Great result. 405 out of 430. That is like 99%, isn't it? Wow. 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 Good result. Zelensky claimed Ukraine shot down 2 out of 7 Kyiv ballistic missiles that was launched by Russia. Wow. Wow. Whew. Okay. Zelensky also claimed they shot down 6 out of 9 Iskander ballistic missiles that was launched by Russia in the early hours of the 14th of November 2025. Whoops. Somebody is lying. It looks like somebody is not telling us the truth, but hey, those were the claim Zelensky made. The same missiles, even the United States had confessed that the Patriot air defense system cannot withstand or cannot match anymore after Russia upgraded them. Somehow, Zelensky managed to shoot 6 down using bow and arrow. Okay, I rest my case. Zelensky also claimed they shot down 6 Iskander caliber cruise missiles. Oh my God, again. Even NATO and the United States confessed, they stressed that the upgraded version of this missile is not, the Patriot system is not a match for the Iskander cruise missiles that have been upgraded by Russia. Nothing can stop it. But again, somehow Zelensky managed to shoot down 6 using catapult. Okay, I rest my case. It is up to you to believe Zelensky's claim or not. But as for me, I know exactly what I think. But let's listen to the damages that was caused in that attack by Russia in the early hours of yesterday, the 14th of November 2025, in one of my previous videos. Compare all of those damages that was done in that attack to this fairy tale claim Zelensky had made, and then you can then make your mind up. Let me give you a reminder of exactly what was destroyed in that attack that was launched by Russia on the 14th of November 2025. Let's watch it together. Here are those areas, or list of areas and list of what was destroyed by Russian attack on Ukrainian military infrastructures yesterday. The things Zelensky would not tell you or would not publish in the news. Instead, they repeatedly tell you about how many civilian buildings is damaged, how many civilians got, in the middle of the attack and were deleted. That is all they do. But the real reason why those attack was launched, what was destroyed, they will not tell you. But let me tell you exactly what was destroyed and hit. According to Russian Ministry of Defense, Russian attacked the Ukrainian Special Forces base in Kyiv, in the capital city, this morning. Did you hear what I said? The Ukrainian Special Forces base in Kyiv, called Borispil. I'll leave that in the subtitle. This is where they trained volunteers that came into Ukraine from UK and from Germany. This is the position. This is where they were based. Russia attacked that special forces base in capital of Ukraine today. That base was actually protected with air defense systems, but Russia destroyed everything and they hit that base. It is called the Borispil base in capital of Ukraine, and a lot of casualties had been reported, but they would not give us any figures. Do you want me to tell you why they would not give us any figures? I suppose you know that. And they will not report that, but Russia had reported it because most of the drones that was flown into the capital city of Ukraine were more like reconnaissance drones and at the same time attack drones. So Russia had everything in videos. Now, Russian military also claimed they targeted and destroyed the following: a training camp in the city of Bila Terekiva. I'll leave that in the subtitle. A training ground was also destroyed. A lot of casualties were also reported in that attack. Air defense system, command post, UAV base and facilities of the Ukrainian Defense Ministry in the capital city and every single region within the capital was also destroyed. Now, there are rumors that United States had sent a lot of air defense systems to Ukraine. During this attack that took place in the morning, there were video published of the engagement of air defense system trying to shoot down Russian missiles, and Russia continued to destroy all of those air defense systems by using drone. One, they find out or figure out the location of those air defense systems, they hit them. They also destroyed missile and ammunition depots in Dnipro region. They also destroyed a lot of military facilities around the border region between Ukraine and Russia, mobile radar system, artillery position, and command point in the Sumy region and the Konotop district. I'll look that up. I don't know where that is, but according to the Russian Ministry of Defense, every radar system, artillery position, and command point in those areas were all destroyed in that attack that took place this morning. Chuhuvi, I'll leave that in the subtitle. The Chuhuvi air base in Kharkiv was destroyed in that attack by Russia this morning and late last night. Military airfield and communication centers and warehouses in the Kirovad region were also destroyed in those attacks this morning. This name, by the way, I'll leave them in the subtitle. Artillery positions and MLRS on the right bank of Kherson region, as well as warehouses complex in Kherson, were destroyed in those attacks by Russia this morning. Storage facilities and reserves in the part of Donetsk region controlled by Ukraine was also hit and destroyed in those attacks this morning. Artillery areas, logistics, air defense facilities and barracks of the Ukrainian army in Mykolaiv was also destroyed in the attack by Russia this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time you're hearing about the list of what was destroyed in those attacks this morning. But what the Ukrainian government had continued, repeatedly done, is use the figures of the innocent civilians that were hit in the process of this attack, and also use the buildings, handful of buildings that were hit as a result of air defense failure, or maybe drones that were shot down and they lose track and hit buildings. That is what they put forward, and that is what they repeatedly showed to you on TV. Everything I just listed above, they will not tell you that for obvious reasons. But if this is the first time you've heard all those lists of what I just told you, please indicate by giving this video a like and let me know in the comment section. Now, the attack was the biggest attack on the capital city of Ukraine in over 2 weeks. Like I said from the start, Zelensky claimed they used the Patriot air defense system to repel the attack. He said they managed to shoot down 14 missiles out of the 20 that was launched by Russia. That was all he said. He did not give his usual high figures or high numbers of drones and missiles. He just said they shot down 14 missiles out of everything that was launched by Russia. It's up to you to believe that, and it's up to you not to believe. But for me, personally, if you ask me, I will tell you I don't believe. Now, it doesn't mean Zelensky is lying or telling the truth, but I just don't believe a single word of what that guy says, and I don't expect anybody to believe him.